Salutations, studious students. Automatic here for Automatic Games. So, let me think. Did State of Decay come out today for everybody else? Didn't pre-order the Ultimate Edition? I think it did. Today, I am going to be... Now, I won't be streaming long. I don't usually get the opportunity to stream during daylight hours around these parts, but tonight I am. Just briefly, though. I don't know. This might be half hour. Might even be shorter, depending on if my son wakes up. But what I wanted to do was start a new survivor group. Now, my primary survivor group's doing well. We've only had one casualty. But I kind of wanted to up the horror aspect of this game, which you can do. I know in the previous one, a lot of people asked that there be a way to remove the HUD, and there never really was a way to do that. Well, they catered to what the community asked for in the second installment, so now you can run without a HUD. I'm going to attempt to do that. I think it'll change a lot of aspects of the game. It'll certainly intensify the horror aspect. Now, when you do start a new community and forego doing the tutorial, you get to choose from 3 different survivors at the beginning. And as you can see, here we'll change up, let's change up Tarvinder. The other guy's name is EDU. I guess that's short for education. So if you don't like one of these characters, you just hit this and it refreshes that character. Now I'm starting to think that I should have kept the one that I had because she did have some medical training. Well, so too does this one. Hedgehog is his name? Nah. Let's go with Lovell. Lavelle. At any rate, let's go ahead and start. Yeah, she's got... That's good medicine right there. Now, none of these have that 5th slot empty. That's okay. We'll likely get more community members if we survive. There is a chance that we won't survive. So yeah, with no further ado, let's go. And our first order of business will be shutting off the HUD. And we'll see how that goes. But what I noticed with the first game, and I'm sure it's going to happen with this game, in fact I've seen it a little bit, is some people throw caution to the wind. And they just charge around. I mean, you've got the mini-maps, you know where the zombies are.
Again.
So, whose turn is it to find more fuel?
Not me. Last time I took a wrong turn and almost got lost.
I have a better idea. We could settle down here instead of moving on.
Gotta say, it looks better than the last couple of towns we came through.
Now that you mention it, it does feel kind of homey.
It's settled. This town is where we'll set up our new base. We just have to find a spot that's defensible, maybe with some room to expand.
Now, one of the first differences that I'm noticing here is I was not able to choose which area I started in. I want to say... No, I don't know where we're at. This is the foothills, I presume. Yeah, I'm pretty sure it is. So that's interesting. You don't get to choose the map. And, what was I saying before that? Yeah, people, you know, it's easy to get a cavalier attitude. Come on, let's get rid of the HUD, Otto. That's what you said you were going to do. Show HUD off. Show minimap off. Here we go. We've got some supplies in here. You know, of all of them, I think I wouldn't mind taking a bandage and some gas. Now we're going to hot-foot it. Got no choice. That truck is out of gas. So what this will obviously require is for me to be a little more perceptive, look around. Certainly we have no mini-map to rely on. We have a firearm, we do not.
Yo, it'd be funny just to run around slapping zombies, like hard.
Oh, there's a zombie right in front of us.
Zombie over there.
Ah, it's too late for sneaking. Now, I don't really want to do much searching as much as I... Well, okay, there's the newest home, and in fact, it seems to almost want to be forcing us into that home. I wondered if they would do that. I truly did, because I didn't know if that was just part of the tutorial, where they kind of forced a home on you. Apparently not. It's just part of the vanilla game. So we're going to head there. We do not have a compass. So this is going to be tricky. I guess I anticipated that. And that's fine. It is going to require checking the map more often. Which is, again, fine. Certainly anticipated. But obviously, what that will do, and see, I'm not picking up a lot of this gear. I just, I think I'll have to come back here and get stuff that interests me.
That zombie's coming our way.
You gotta make sure it's dead.
How about this one in the water? He's just looking like, whoa, dude. That was kind of harsh. And it was. So let's see. At this time, we are facing the wrong direction. We want to be facing this way. And this way. We're going to be heading south. I'll tell you, the reviews for this game have not been great. And at the risk of people calling me a fanboy, screw the reviewers. I gotta tell you, that there's a hell of a lot of people that did not play the first one, did not know what they were getting into with this one, and yeah, they're not pleased. Well, screw them. You know, certainly there's stuff that the company can do to improve things, especially in the realm of glitches. But I've heard it said this is an unfinished game. That was in the most recent review that I watched. Frankly, I just wanted to reach through the YouTube stream and choke the guy that was saying it, because his caveat to that was that he had not played the game. Well, if you haven't played the game, shame on you for doing a review of it. You know, pardon my language, but back the fuck up. Play the game. I certainly believe that there's people out there that want to see Xbox fail. I don't know if they're bitter or they're elitist or what the deal is, but you know, this was never advertised to be a AAA title. It's from a very indie company. So yeah, if it doesn't suit you, then fine. It doesn't suit you, and everyone's entitled to their opinion. But I'd like to hear people with a history with this game give their opinions, because I think those will be wildly different than the ignorant folks. And ignorance, you know, I'm not saying, look, I'm not saying ignorance is bliss, but I'm saying it's nothing to be ashamed of. People that are ignorant of this game, they ought to give it a try first before they take to reviewing it and advising others on whether to purchase it. Unfortunately, that's just not always the case, but I think that's just the way society is anymore. Especially with the gaming community. The gaming community that I love so dearly, by the way. No, it doesn't sound like it, but now, I gotta say, with no HUD on, we're doing okay. I'm not lost to the fact that that is our base. I think we've got to clear it out.
Starting to work. I'll check in later.
Okay, there's no button prompts. Now, when it comes to searching, I believe the containers will still flash, so that should You know, it should suffice.
Potential base here. Well, I see a giant mess, but also a potential base.
We want to search every room. Honestly, I guess we're not searching. We're not scavenging this place. We're just we're clearing the place. Yeah? Does that work? Once we know it's clear, we set up base here.
Time to claim this place and move in.
And there you go.
Works for me.
We got an audio prompt with that. Okay, let's claim this home site, shall we? Now the real test in not having a HUD is going to come at night. You know what I mean? I mean that's when it gets kind of crazy. We'll see how that goes. And I am running 2 games. Running this one and one where I will keep the HUD on, because the one where I keep the HUD on, that's for my
while I'm out risking my life?
Multiplayer experience, you know? Okay, well, first, before we leave, let's see what we need. I'm sure we need just about everything there is to offer. Community's in good shape. Like here, we can start clearing out this trash. So we'll get on that. And clear trash. Take 1 minute to do that. The master bedroom is kind of a mess. Go ahead and repair that facility. No, we won't. Well, what's the problem? Because it takes 2 people. Well, in 1 minute we'll be able to do it. Now we need medicine, we need ammo, and we need fuel. And though it says we have a lot of food, truth be told, you run out of food pretty damn quickly. So I think we'll start to remedy that immediately by setting up a little garden out here in the backyard. If we can, if we have the people to do it, and no, we don't have the resources to do it. It only takes 1 person. So we're going to want some construction supplies. Look, we need everything. We need absolutely everything. So let's go on our first scavenging mission, especially considering the fact that it's daylight. You wanted it. I mean, the way I play is like, at least with a HUD on, I quick search places during the day because daylight is precious. I mean, you know, unless you're so comfortable and adept at the game that you're fine going out at night, but I don't like to play by the skin of my teeth. I don't like this haphazard type play style where I'm just not going to differentiate between daytime and nighttime. There's no problem with those that do. In fact, they probably are more productive than I would ever be. But I think especially with the HUD off, we're going to have to cherish our daylight hours. That being said, we're going to quick search. Because at least during the day, as Draco and Victus pointed out yesterday, I mean, you can see the zombies coming. Granted, without the HUD, that complicates things, but you know, that is the route I have chosen, so I gladly accept it. So I've called this the no-HUD, you know, a challenge. It's not, I'm not throwing down the gauntlet. I'm not expecting other people to forego the HUD. But I think it'd be a blast if other people give it a try. And essentially, this is just kind of my test foray into that whole scene. This is going to do it. We've got to take stuff back already. Then we'll just come right back here. Focus our attention on this little storage place. And make sure it's properly looted. Once it's out of the way, we'll shift our attention towards something else. So yeah, with most games I try to go, I like to go role-playing, go that route, where I attempt to role-play, immerse myself in the game. The no-HUD aspect is just part and parcel of that. I'm trying to consider how else I can do that. Already with the vehicles, I tend to be a little reserved. This is not to say that I don't take vehicles out. I sure as hell do. It's so easy, and especially in the first one, to use a vehicle as your primary weapon. You know what I mean? And I don't want to do that. I feel like we should appreciate our vehicles until maybe we have a fleet of them. So you won't see me running down a lot of zombies or driving too carelessly. Again, at least until we have a motor pool, so to speak. Once you've got enough cars that you can stand to throw away a few of them, then I guess you're in a position to drive like some of the people in my city, like madmen, idiots.
I'll be right there.
I'm trying to think of the what did the guys say? Mr. Cooper in the first Night of the Living Dead. Lame brains. And I'm a bit obsessive with the first Night of the Living Dead. You got the black and white one, then you got the 1990 reboot by Tom Savini. Tom Savini, a horror makeup master. Yeah, but I was first turned on to this whole genre by watching that remake of Night of the Living Dead when I was a kid. Amazing movie. Really was. And certainly the impetus for that was George Romero's, I don't know what year, 1960-something, 69 or something, I don't know. Certainly his movie. Now, though I prefer the reboot, I cannot help but give credit to George Romero for what he did for this genre. What I didn't really like about his movies was, like if you saw Day of the Dead, there was a zombie named Bubs. And that's just it. He started to get to the point where he's having the zombies regain some of their intelligence. Okay, so yeah, that place has been looted properly. You know what? There's a billboard there or something. Yeah, let's climb up there and have a sneak peek. See what this
is definitely worth searching.
What this neighborhood will afford us. I'll say, yeah, suffice to say, you're going to hear me referencing Night of the Living Dead or The Walking Dead or or whatever. Night of the Living Dead was great. I think the sequels kind of dropped the ball. I didn't like ultimately. And George Romero, in a way, he wanted to give a political statement. And I'm of the mind that I don't appreciate that. I feel like you're alienating your audience a little bit when you do that. But Land of the Dead, that was all about capitalism. Day of the Dead was about the military-industrial complex. It kind of wore on me. So, I was thrilled when, oh, and of course what was your alternative to Night of the Living Dead? It was, Return of the Living Dead, not associated with George Romero and the gang. And such campy movies, really campy. I never really did like those. And they're so inundated with 80s kind of culture. As they should be. They were made in the 80s. But yeah, just so damn campy. It's just cringeworthy. Hard for me to watch.
Now that place could be useful as an outpost.
Okay, we've only got a few more places to identify. I bet this will do it.
That's enough for now.
Now, the nice thing is, I've been visiting, I've got two friends that I played with, Draco Invictus and Phoenix Embrace. Both of them are here in the foothills, so I do actually recognize this neighborhood. It's not to say I won't get lost still. I very well might, but it's nice to be a little familiar with the area. Think we're losing some light. Back off, zombies. I will not be overwhelmed. Not this early in the game. Not on purpose. Here we go. There's no search meter either with no HUD. Hey, Enclave. I'd just give up then and there. You know, it's tempting, man. It really is. So yeah, there's no search bar either. You don't know quite exactly when you're going to be done searching. It's interesting.
Seems like a few gauges are getting close to heat around here.
So Enclave, how's life? Good to see you. Hell, I thought I saw a car over here. Let's go get that. It can't hurt to search this stuff en route. But yeah, I wanted to go with no HUD to kind of peak the horror aspect of this. Be a little more terrifying, and who knows, I might just give up, shit my pants, and fetal position in the corner of a room. We'll see. That might be actually where I end up. Yeah, there's the car in question. Again, with no HUD, we're gonna need to scan the area a little bit. Okay, our immediate vicinity is clear. I hear one. Ah, there he is. Tell you what we'll do. We'll lure some of them out.
Over here, you shambling assholes.
We'll call them names. They hate that. Was that it? Was that the only one that heard him? So I wonder, who am I playing here? Is this EDU? Yeah, what a name. I mean, no offense if your name's Edu, but just so smacks of the abbreviation for education. Oh boy, this place is a bit dark. It's empty though, that's good. We'll shut the door behind us. Frankly, I can't do much searching just because, I mean, look at my backpack. It looks like, I don't know. Looks like some grade school girl's backpack. Just needs to be pink and it needs a My Little Pony on it or something. It's too damn cute, in my opinion. Yeah, he needs something a little more survivalist. Portable generator. My likes a lot. And is that all we can carry? Well, then again, it looks like this particular little store has been looted. Alright. That considered, we are going to head out of here. See how this car's doing. Oh, no. So you can't see whether it needs fuel. That's a problem. Yeah, especially when you're in the car. I wish there was a way to see if you need fuel. Yeah, I'm not fond of that. Truth be told, I could top these things off, but I guess this means while playing with no HUD, I need to always be running with a spare gas can. Did I? Yep. This zombie certainly watched us come up here. Hey, cat, how the hell are ya? Good to see ya. A little early for me, and I don't know how long I'll be streaming. The stream might end abruptly. Not because of a crash. Well, you know, it could be because of a crash, but if Billy wakes up, you can, you can kiss the stream goodbye, because that's a hell of a distraction. God love him. That sounds so dismissive to say that he's a distraction. He's my everything, but included in everything is a distraction sometimes. He's makes it difficult to stream. I'm just gonna stop talking. Dig him that hole. So we'll stow away some of this stuff. You know, it dawns on me. I have Discord open and I'm not in it. This is the second time in the last few days I've done that. Okay, let me do an audio test, make sure that you can still hear me. We'll see how that goes. Yes, you should be able to. Right on. I'm officially in, Cat. No, we've been good. We've been good. Things have been actually, yeah. This is not to say that things have been going bad otherwise, and things, you know, we're lucky, but I must say, between my son, my wife, and I, things have been pretty damn nice lately. With this break we've gotten in the weather, it's, we all bought bicycles, so we've been doing some biking. It's just been fun. We've had some good moments recently. Hey, Kat, how you doing?
Hey, I'm doing alright.
Glad to hear it. How's Mort doing? Has he come around yet again, or he's still?
No, I was at his, or rather his mum's today, and she cooked me dinner.
Ah, oh, that's nice.
I just got home, so.
Right on.
Yeah, it's fucking hot today. It was about 21 high.
Oh shit.
Degree C, degree C. Today,
Yeah.
So. Yeah, 21 high today. So, yeah, it was bloody hot. And I, like a twat, decided, you know, it looks a little bit cloudy, you know, at 9 o'clock this morning. I was like, you know, I'm going to put on something a little bit warmer just in case.
Yeah. Something long sleeve just to be safe.
Yeah, it's fucking melting. I don't do well in the heat. Anything over about 18 degrees, and I don't do very well.
Yeah, I prefer cooler temperatures, for sure.
Yeah.
Are you one of those people that can't sleep in the heat? Or that finds it very difficult?
If I have no covering and the window open, I'm usually okay.
Yeah.
But if I have anything, even like a thin sheet over the top of me, I can't sleep in the heat.
Yeah, I find it very difficult to sleep in the heat. In the cold, oh man, it's like hibernation. But
yeah, same here.
just curl up and yeah.
Hey, Enclave.
Hello, cat voice. That's not just Cat's voice. That's Cat too. They're reunited.
Oh, bollocks! I left my my lighter in my bag. I'll be back in a moment.
Okay. Oh, this little place is yielding quite a bit. In terms of rucksacks, look at that. We've got medicine. I think we're carrying medicine. No, we're carrying food. Yeah, 2 rucksacks of food and some meds. Thank you, little cafe, diner, whatever you are. Very cool indeed. That's Mama Fratelli's. She does calzones, catering, cocktails. Wow, she ponied up for that liquor license.
I'm back.
Welcome back.
And no, I tend to smoke indoors. I went to go and get my lighter so I could smoke Enclave.
See, that's why I have to take breaks, because I do not smoke indoors.
I probably shouldn't smoke indoors, but it's 3 stories down, and
Yeah.
when I kind of broke the whole no smoking indoors thing, it was because my back was playing up and I couldn't walk down 3 flights of stairs.
Oh yeah, I can relate. I can relate for sure.
So
Now-
I was like, nah, you know what? Fuck it, I will just smoke indoors.
See, like, short of Billy, I'm totally with you. You know what I mean? That's the only reason I don't smoke indoors. As a little child. I mean, if it were just Joni and I, yeah, much to her chagrin, I'd be smoking inside.
Yeah, well, I mean, if, like, say, for instance, you come over here and, like, you had Billy here or whatever, for whatever strange reason that scenario might have happened.
We're on our way.
Yeah, it's like, I would smoke in the kitchen and that, and have
Yeah.
all the doors closed with the fan and the windows open and stuff like that. So he'd stay in the front room, and I'll just put the Xbox on for him. He can have fun.
There you go. Yep.
It's like, I've got children's Netflix. That's fine.
That'll keep him occupied. Yeah, it's amazing the concessions we make for the little ones.
Oh yeah, you know, it's like Kevin and I have said that if I end up having, if we end up having children and that, we'd give up smoking. So
That's.
you know, we would just straight up give up smoking.
I was the guy that told my wife that, like, when she said, you know, obviously she quit, and I was like, well, I'm going to quit with you. And, well, you can surmise how well that went. I mean, I did very briefly. No, that's not true. I slowed down. But she quit cold turkey. I admire that. I don't know how, but... Well, I guess because she's carrying the child. I don't know.
Yeah.
I'm not saying it's easier, but I don't know.
It gives you more impetus. It's like,
Yeah.
it's not it's not necessarily easier, but it does give you more drive to, you know, to quit and stuff.
Yeah, I think that's accurate. So far this no-HUD thing isn't really tripping me up too much, except for the gas meters. You can't tell how much gas is in the cars.
Enclave, I'm not 100% sure you actually understand how the whole breeding thing between 2 people work.
Yeah, I'm reading that. Enclave says, Kevin and Kat having 3 little kids. One's French, one's British, and the third one is, well, sounds Scottish for some reason. Yeah.
we have said that if we have kids together, that they would have to learn both English and French.
And apparently you have to raise one to speak slightly Scottish, well, with the accent anyways. It's still English, but...
No, if we had more than one, they would all speak English and French.
That's cool, and that's a good idea. Well, there you go. I mean, they'd be able to talk to their extended family.
Yeah, well, they'd need to be able to have conversations with their grandparents in France and their uncle and stuff, you know.
That's considerate of you. So much trepidation heading out at night with no HUD.
Yeah, I bet having no HUD is giving you a few worries.
Yeah, just mild paranoia. The one thing I'm keeping in mind is my base is just back there. If I've got to sprint, at least I know the general direction.
I say you're braver than I am because I couldn't do it without a HUD. I need the map. It's the only way I'd be able to find anything.
It's interesting. I mean, there are some things that I'm quickly realizing that the map, honestly, like, foregoing the map doesn't bother me as much as not seeing his health or stamina. In fact, how do I do that, then, if I wanted to investigate that? Okay, there it is. So he's got 135 out of 154 health, and he's maxed out on stamina. Interesting. I don't know. I really don't know how much longevity this no-HUD deal is going to have. Because now I'm starting to wonder, like, with items, like, how will I know? Am I going to be able to see the item in his hand? Probably not. Damn. This is going to be tricky.
It's certainly going to be interesting, but I suppose that's what makes it a bit of a challenge.
Yes. Yeah. It's funny, because they gave you that option, but at the same time here, if there's things that are really necessary missing, then I don't know. I mean, maybe they just gave you the option in case of machinima or something like that. I don't know. I don't know what their motivation was.
I don't know. It seems to be quite common, especially if because quite a few places actually take into account Let's Players and stuff like that. So for thumbnails and stuff, they give you, like in Horizon Zero Dawn, they actually give you a photography, a photography option and stuff like that. But,
yeah. Kind of like with XCOM, with what is it, War of the Chosen?
Yeah.
They introduced that photo booth and stuff, and for me, the first thing that came to mind was thumbnails. Oh, I see. So no, I don't know what's in my hands. But I do know that I only have bandages and chips that help deal with stamina. And if you're maxed out, you won't use them. So I guess that's a saving grace. But when you've got a Molotov in the mix, I'm curious to see how that goes. Like, I'll just try this Molotov. And you're dead. Or
yeah, that would be kind of unfortunate.
Right. I said it wrong. I said I'll just try this Molotov. That wouldn't be the intention. The intention would be like, I'll just try this bandage. And unfortunately, you've got it on Molotov. I think everybody knew what I meant. I just...
Yeah. I had a character once that was so bad with roleplay character.
Yeah.
And he was so bad with explosives that he blew himself up 3 times. He blew up his companions once and killed one of them at one point as well. It's like everyone was like, he was like, I'm the explosives expert, and everyone responded with, "Don't give that man explosives." He was spec'd for an explosives expert. He just couldn't do it.
That's funny.
It's like he always rolled ones.
Nice, nice. Okay, we're gonna try to exploit this sneak stuff, even though we've got our flashlight on. But that doesn't seem to bother the zombies. It doesn't. Make sure we're heading north. Yeah, a little to the right, and we'll be good. I'll just try this bandage. Fire. Oh god, why?
Yeah, that's certainly going to be interesting.
Yep. Yeah, because I don't think there's any way to really determine what side item I have equipped. Which is a shame, because I want this to work. You know?
It's going to be interesting. That's certainly for sure.
Yep.
So, speaking of Kevin, I just woke him up by accident.
Aw. Was that a phone call, or?
No, I sent him a message on Discord and the bleeps woke him up. I was telling him that I got home and... Yeah, telling him I got home and that you were streaming, and he was just like, "Oh, I was asleep." I was like, "Oh, I'm sorry." Oops.
Well, good morning, Kevin. I know he can't hear me yet, but... Oh, why did
Yeah,
I sleep?
he's gonna go back to sleep because he's tired.
I don't blame him. Now, is he pretty much in the same time zone as you?
He's an hour ahead, so
Okay.
it's midnight for him right now.
Oh, wow. God, I tend to forget the
Empty.
severity of the time difference between yourself and I.
Yeah, that's why I tend to join like yours and Vic's streams so late in.
Made my day.
It's because I wake up at about 5 o'clock with my bladder going, "Oi!"
Yeah. Your bladder's like, there's streams.
Yeah. It's about stream time. Now wake the fuck up.
Yep. If you don't wake up to watch these streams, I'm going to give you another definition of stream.
Yeah. And it doesn't help that I have a very weak bladder to begin with, so...
Yeah, I've been woken by bladder many times. Huh.
Yeah, that's why I tend to wake up at, like... Because at that time, it's about between 5 and 5:30 for me.
That's that.
And it's why I always end up going back to sleep.
Oh, yeah.
I never have that much. Yeah, I've never actually had that much sleep by that point. So
yeah, you're just kind of like in a in-between state. Well, no wonder you have to get tea then.
yeah.
Okay, heard glass break. There it is. Okay, I like that. I definitely like that dynamic.
Hey Vic, how are you, hon?
Draco
Welcome
and
to the stream.
Victus. Draco and Victus here, chatting in on his live stream. just the way you said that cracks me up. It's like a reporter on the scene. Folks, I'm coming at you live from Otto's stream where several cars have been involved in an accident. So let's see. Okay, no, I can't tell if that place has been looted or not. I think it has been.
Yeah, I wonder how much stuff you've missed just because you don't have your HUD on.
Right? I do too. So now we want to head south, which I'm thinking... Oh, we're facing south. Oh, there's a mission right here. I guess we'll go figure out what that is. Yeah, Draco, going without HUD. I've already found some problems with it, but there's some other aspects that I actually find quite endearing, but... But the problems with it, just a quick review, you can't tell how much gas is in a car. And also, like, right now I'm carrying a bag of chips for stamina. I'm carrying health. I'm also carrying a Molotov. How do I know which one I have equipped right now? Good question.
So yeah, try to use one, see what happens.
I'm scared. I'm definitely frightened to try. I know I have a 66% chance that only good things will happen, but there's that 33% chance that scares me. And I don't know which one of these broads to talk to. I guess I'll talk to them all. Oh, okay, now that is almost game breaking. If no dialogue Jesus, did you shoot me, lady? You did. You didn't mean to, but... That wasn't very nice.
Another day, another dollar.
Okay, this is a problem. I can't see the conversation options with this guy.
Goodbye.
Alright, so... Suffice to say, you gotta cheat sometimes. You absolutely have to turn the HUD on, occasionally, to get missions.
Yeah.
That's a pain in the ass.
Hey there.
Oh my god, it's still not there.
Take care.
Okay.
That's not good.
That is not good at all.
Goodbye.
Okay, so maybe those are attached to the map? I don't know. I apologize, folks. We're learning as we go. Definitely learning as we go. So let's see if that's attached to the mini-map. I'll turn the HUD back off.
Hey, how's it going?
Nope. Nope. As was kind of evidenced when I was in...
Have a good one.
When I was playing with Draco and Phoenix, Draco and I tried this, and it kind of messed with your targeting reticle. And then even when we switched back, there was still some residual glitchy stuff where certain things weren't appearing. Well, that seems to be the case here. Oh, come on, Undead Labs. I want this to work. Yeah. Well,
Take care.
that's no good. Well, here's the one I need to talk to, this fella. Dude. Yeah, it's not happening. But you know what? It's nighttime. I'm going to head back home.
Get some sleep.
Yep.
Wait until morning.
Pretend to sleep. But yeah, this is not how I wanted things to go. I had to turn off the HUD, because somebody's going to see this video and be like, no HUD challenge, and then they're going to tune in and see, well, the HUD. Their first impression of me will be like, dude's a liar.
It's like, well, that lasted, clearly.
Yeah. I don't like being called a liar. I am a lot of things, don't get me wrong. You know, I'm a state representative, I'm a special forces lieutenant, I am a professional snowboarder, but I am not a liar. Okay, maybe I fudged the truth on some of those.
I don't know. It's like a lot of that could have actually been true.
A state representative, maybe.
But yeah, I said a lot. I never said all.
Oh, I know there was a zombie somewhere around here because I saw it on my HUD. Yep, it'll be up here on my map. I mean, not my HUD. My bad.
Yeah, Enclave. You're also a radio show host.
Wow, I had no targeting reticle, but that kind of auto lock. That's funny though. I'm a radio show host. Yes, that's right. Until I got summarily fired for being tardy, not just tardy, for not showing up for work. Then Starlight 105 was like, we gotta let this guy go.
No, that wasn't it at all. So you were recuperating. I actually had it in my week 12 update that
Oh.
you got shot by a synth raid and you've spent your time either in the infirmary or basically in bed recuperating,
Aw.
which is why there's no broadcast.
See, she covered for me. That's what friends are for.
I will actually release the other one that Otto done for, I think it was week 9, week 10. But I'll put the two of them together and release them as one video, because I'm sure it was week 9 and week 10 that you did, and then week 11 and week 12 you were recuperating.
Yeah. So let's try a level. I guess, you know what, since it's nighttime, yeah, whereas Cat can smoke indoors, I have to actually step outside, so I will be right back. I am going to, at the risk of this place being overtaken, I'm going to step outside real quick. In the meantime, I will mildly amuse some with this image. And I will be right back in, like, 2 minutes, tops.
Alright, Han, talk soon.
Alrighty.
Yeah, Enclave, I'll put the other ones together, and it'll be the same format. Alright, Han, talk soon. Oh, come on, Enclave, it's not that bad. It's appropriate, at least.
Same here, Enclave. I think that was the first horror-oriented thing I ever watched was Thriller, and it was such a big deal. Like, we went over to friends' houses to watch it. Like, my parents took me over to another couple's house to actually watch it. Yeah, it's scary as hell. I mean, the makeup on those zombies was outstanding.
It was good, and also welcome back.
Thank you. So
I was watching something Pokemon related before I went at Claire's, and the guy had this Pokemon. He was like, "Okay, guys, can you give me a name?" And that I scrolled through the comments section, and one of them was, "It's like you should name that Pokemon." I can't remember what Pokemon it was, but it's like, "Yeah, you should name that Pokemon Michael Jackson, because he's smooth and he's got soul and he's got all the moves, and then when he evolves he changes color."
Draco says, "Welcome back, Connor." That's taking it back a bit. That's funny, though. It changes color.
Yeah, it just cracked me up. I was like, that is the best reasoning to name a Pokemon Michael Jackson ever.
Yeah, it is. It absolutely is. So we'll start a garden plot here. And Draco, you're absolutely right. You're not the only one. That's just it. I remember that first time going over to those our friends' houses, and house, rather, and watching it. I don't know why that particular video left such an indelible mark on folks, but I think you and I aren't alone. I bet there's a lot of people out there that remember the first time they saw it. It's just a big deal. But correct me if I'm wrong, was MTV new, or I wonder... No, MTV had been around for a little bit, I bet. But then again, I don't remember if we want, I don't remember what station we were watching. It could have just been primetime regular TV.
I don't know. I think I'm a little bit young for to have seen it fresh out.
But you've definitely seen it.
Oh yeah, absolutely. I don't know anyone that hasn't.
Right. If you haven't, I'll link it in the description. No, I won't. You'll have to look it up.
But yeah, I was about 9 or 10 when I first saw the video to Thriller.
Did it freak you out, or were you...
I've never been freaked out by scary movies and stuff like that, so no. I'm that weird kid that was sat in the back of the classroom reading Frankenstein and Dracula while everyone else was reading, what was it, grade 9 books.
Yeah.
So yeah, I was never really freaked out by that kind of thing. No, it's not a music video, it's a film. The film that really fucked me up when I was a child was Fluke.
Fluke? I'm not familiar.
Fluke. It's about a dog, or it's about a man that dies and is like reborn as a dog.
Oh, that is a fluke.
Yeah, and they named the dog Fluke, which is where the name comes from. But he ends up trying to go home, and this big epic fucking travel adventure fucking thing. And on his way through, he meets this other dog, and yeah, shit happens with this other dog, and it fucked me up so bad. In about 3 days, I was just inconsolable.
No, that was a great review. I mean, just the amount of expletives you put in there for a child's review, for a child movie.
Oh no, it's not a child's movie. Honestly, it's not a child's movie. But because I didn't really, I sat there and I enjoyed watching things like Starship Troopers. I enjoyed watching really quite gory and horrific stuff. And that, my mum thought I would be absolutely fine. Yeah, thanks, Mum. But yeah, if you get the chance to watch it, I would highly recommend it.
Okay, Fluke.
Fluke, yeah.
So let's see. Draco says that MTV had been... Oh, no. He corrected himself. MTV was around for like a year. It came out in 82. MTV was launched in August of 81, whereas Thriller came out in November of 82. Thank you for doing the quick research there. Yeah, so a year. Man, what a big year that had to be for MTV. I mean, obviously being their inaugural year, but to cap it off with Thriller, kind of cool. That's when MTV was good, of course.
Yeah, it's not so good anymore.
No.
Hey Grayson, welcome to the stream, Han. How are you today?
Grayson says, in tonight's foray, we'll be wearing a tantalizing red skull cap. For those few zombies that are not thinking about brains, automatic will get them thinking about the frontal lobe.
So,
He's-
brains then.
Yeah, yeah. You want some frontal lobe, baby? There we go.
That sounds like the shittiest chat-up line in the world.
You want some frontal lobe, baby? That's some real intellectual courting going on there. Oh, I hear Billy stirring. And see, that'll do it. Well, I mean, he'll probably conk back out, but that usually means that's almost like a 15-20 minute warning for me. Oh. I already...
So,
yeah, I could
we
disappear.
might have about 15-20 minutes left of the stream then.
Yes, yes. But fret not, folks. Not that you would fret if I wasn't streaming. I'm not that pompous. Like, the world goes on. But I will be streaming again tonight. Especially considering that, you know, it is my assumption at last. The last information I got was that Draco would be streaming tonight. Phoenix, while not streaming, I believe she'll be playing. And maybe, just maybe, JPEG O'Dev will get involved in this too. That's the hope.
Yeah, it would be good to get JPEG in.
I think so too. It'll be a lot of fun.
So is it 4-man teams, or is it one person plus 4 people joining them?
It's 4 total. Yeah.
4 total.
Yeah, the host
Alright.
counts against it. Now, once we
that's
have
fair.
too many people, I don't know what we'll do. There's part of me that thinks, like, you know, you can break it up into a group of 3 and a group of 2, or, you know, just say, hey, screw JPEG, we're gonna play without him. I'm sorry. I don't know why I decided to pick on JPEG there. I love JPEG. In truth, I would be down.
Probably because his, yeah, it's probably because you mentioned his name last just
That's
a minute
it.
ago, so it's still floating around your head.
Right
we tend
there.
to remember the last things we say.
Yeah, his name was still there in my frontal lobe. See, that's the hook. Well, we can't do much scavenging considering the amount of crap we're carrying, but it won't hurt to take a couple items from the next place. They will never surpass the era of Beavis and Butthead. That's a high bar right there.
I've heard quite a lot of good things about Dahlia as well, but that never really came over this way, so...
Dahlia?
Yeah.
The movie, right?
I think it was also a TV show.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I'm not too familiar.
It's like it's more of an adult cartoon, but it's about this nihilistic chick. From what I've heard, because, like I said, it never actually came over this way. It was a very American show.
Ah, gotcha. Draco says he'll be streaming in about 10 minutes, which should be roughly, I don't know, depending on how things go, it should roughly be the time that I'm out of time. So see what we do for you there, folks. Just when Otto's left you high and dry, there's somewhere else to turn.
Yeah, I don't know that I'll be watching too much of your stream tonight, Vic, because it's getting on for midnight here. So, and I'm pretty fucking tired, if I'm honest. Heat kills me. It really does.
Do you have an AC, like a window system or central air or anything?
No, I have a window.
Ooh. Ooh.
Yeah, that's about it. I have a window.
Well, my sympathies.
Yeah, we don't because we don't get like the really higher heats that you get over in America.
Yeah.
Because we're not south far enough. We don't actually have AC over here, for the most part. Some people, usually rich bastards,
Yes.
pay to have it put in, but I'm living in a council flat, and the council is
Screamer,
pretty
gotta keep my
fucking
distance.
basic.
Yeah, that's... And the rich bastards would have it even if they didn't need it.
Well, to be honest, for the most part, you don't need it.
So there you go.
It's like we'll have a week of about between 21 and 25. I have considered borrowing my mum's fan, and welcome to the stream there, Nacho.
Hey, nacho business.
We're about to say goodbye to anything with a motor.
But yeah, they just about put is it infection fans to take the smoke out of the kitchen and stuff. So they will just about pay for that.
Oh shit, I see.
So yeah, it's pretty fucking basic. So I have to argue with them to get them to clean the gutter.
That sucks. Anytime you have to argue with landlords about some of the basics, it's just... Oh, it's so unnecessary. It should be, anyways.
Yeah, it really is. But yeah, we'll get about a week's worth of between 21 and 25 degrees, and then it will go down to about 15 for the rest of summer.
Wow.
So, unless we're having like a bit of a heat wave or something like that, and then we can have up to about 35 for for about a month.
That's pretty nice, though. I mean, not the heat wave, but 15, 20. That's not bad at all, is it?
Oh yeah, I don't mind 15 to 20, but when it gets higher than that, I start to crash out.
Yeah.
It's like when the summer comes in and it's hot, I basically hibernate during summer.
Yeah, the opposite of some mammals, but...
Yeah, it's like I hibernate during summer. It's the winter I'm much more active.
Let's see how Lovell is doing here. It could use a little health, but that's it.
Yeah, Vic, I have considered asking Mum if the weather continues to be like it has been today. I have considered asking Mum if I can have her. It's like a freestanding fan, like 3 feet high, 3-4 feet off the floor.
Nice, that would help, I would imagine.
Yeah. It's like I borrowed it last summer because we had about 3 weeks worth of. I think it was about 25 to 30 degrees.
So here, we're going to run into one of the no-HUD problems that I mentioned earlier, discovered earlier. He's going to take the car. Since it's daytime, our feelers are going to stretch a little farther. But we have no idea how much gas is in this car. Actually, I take that back. I tried to fill it up and I couldn't. So I know it's full, but there's no way to monitor it. And my biggest disappointment is there's no way to collect this job. Well, there is. I could just go in there and just start spamming the A button and hope that I don't piss them off. Let's do
accidentally threaten them.
Yeah, I'm going to do that. I'm just going to go up there and just aimlessly hit buttons and...
Hope for the best.
Exactly.
Yeah, my mum understands that I don't do very well in the summer.
Does she use her van?
Not as much as I do.
Gotcha.
I've offered to buy it off her, but she won't let me.
Zombie over there.
Yeah, I brought some friends, folks.
But yeah, apparently my little brother's the same way as I am. It's like he doesn't do too well in the summer either. So if it gets really hot, I have to give it back so that he can use it.
Ah, gotcha. How old is the little brother?
10.
Oh. Oh, that's adorable. No 10-year-old wants to hear that, but... Piece of crap car. Even the Eldorado has a working gas gauge, even after the bumper falls off. That is so true.
I don't know. We got a couple over here which might well have a gas gauge that doesn't work.
Okay, so I'm gonna try this. I think it's this fella back here that we want to talk to.
Hey.
Yeah, absolutely amazing British engineering. So it doesn't break down, but basically every part of it will be fucked at some point. But it won't break down.
Or you could just destroy the plague heart itself to get
So yeah, you can convince it to start, but that's about the only thing that you can say about it.
So yeah, that's a pretty low bar. So this guy's not coming with me to kill the plague heart? Apparently that's what he wants me to do. Just to confirm. Yep.
Yeah, it's like the old Alfa Romeos. They say every single one of them is unique because they'll all have something wrong with them that is completely different to every other Alfa Romeo that's going.
That sounds about right.
Oh, that really sucks, Nacho. That's the kind of thing that you want to get fixed.
Oh man. A leaky gas tank. That sucks, dude, yeah. Cat ain't kidding when she says that.
It wasn't an Alfa Romeo, was it?
Oh, damn. Okay, this is starting to get out of control. I mean, I like to take 1, 2 on at once. As soon as we get 3 or more, I get a little bit concerned.
Don't run back to the other guys, they'll help you.
Yep, brought more friends. I don't like your friends. Where have I heard that before? That I don't like your friends.
He was in Die's stream not too long ago.
Really?
A couple of days ago, yeah. And he was like, shh, don't tell anyone, but I'm trolling.
Oh.
You're doing a really shit job of it. But I trolled him harder by not even acknowledging that he joined the stream.
Yes, that's actually a higher level of trolling than the average troll.
It's like, yeah, and that's a pretty shitty fucking troll.
Yep.
But to be honest, I just couldn't be fucked. I was like, fuck it, I don't care. Like, so long as he doesn't cause shit.
Yep. As long as he doesn't get bent out of shape about the most mild
My eyes are burning.
comment.
Well, he repeated that he was trolling like 3 times in the stream. I think he was trying to bait, and it's just like, dude, just don't. You're not good enough.
Yeah, that's not how one trolls. It's not how any
It's
of
like-
this works.
It's like a troll doesn't tell people they're trolling, okay?
Right? No doubt. Keck would be disappointed.
Keck would be disappointed.
Okay, now I'm just gonna start pounding this big sack of dead things.
Oh man, this is barely working at all.
There's so much that could be said about that.
Yeah. Excellent, I avoided that thing. I think I did.
Vic, hurry up and kill that thing so I can start my stream.
Will do. Go to my suggestion would be go to. You know, unless you want to see me kill it. I would say never hesitate if I'm streaming. I made that mistake. I continue to make that mistake where it's like, oh, I can't stream. So and so streaming. I'm getting over it. I'm getting to the point where I'm like, you know what? If you really want to stream, stream. You know, I could damn near drive myself crazy trying to be courteous and all that. You know what I mean? I hope that doesn't sound wrong. I hope you get what I'm saying.
Yeah, no, it's like if you try to please everyone and that, you're inevitably going to end up being like, but I really want to stream, but you know, but I'm trying to please everyone, and then you know you get pissed off, and then you run a stream, and you know so and so will get pissed off because you're streaming. It's like that fucking matter.
Exactly. Yep. This is not good. This guy is winded. He's starting to take damage. I would assume. I can't tell, but I'm sure he is.
Probably.
Yep.
Well, your fighting's gone up.
That's a plus, I guess. Okay, let's see. Actually, if I go like that, does that tell me? No, it doesn't.
Can you
That
not
does.
tell the, I was going to say, can you not see it from the character select menu? Or do you have to be
Yes.
in base to see that?
I can see it from there. I just thought this would be quicker, and so I guess what this is you go to your inventory and hit left bumper, and suddenly it all comes up. He does need health. He does not need stamina. And now the question is, oh god, here we go. I'm just gonna hit the bumper. Yeah, that's health. Sweet. How's luck?
Right, now you need to remember each time you switch them.
Yeah, no doubt. That's a problem. I hope they fix some of this, because I want it to be playable with no HUD. I already find myself being a lot more cautious. What am I searching for? I need to be pounding this bloody sack.
Vic said, or you can use the items from your inventory screen.
Really? Okay. Yeah, Vic. Way to go, man. See, you've mastered that. Being able to manage the not being able to. Honestly, I'm sure Vic would be the first to tell you that it's not that difficult. It just takes a reasonable level of cognizance. That you can manage your settlement from your settlement screen instead of actually walking people over to heal themselves at the infirmary. You can just do it from that screen. I never do that because I never think to. And here for a second I thought like, well, I can't use my items if I can't see them. But you're absolutely right. You can go to the inventory. That's that private school education at work for me. That's what a Catholic school will teach you.
That's alright, not much better over here. I was in a grammar school. All
Yep.
girls grammar school.
All-girl grammar school.
Yeah. I had to pass a test to get in and everything.
Oh, wow. Was that a gender test? They had to make sure you were a girl. I'm Jim, I conduct the gender test. Like, we're out.
It's like, yeah, nope. Gonna fail on this one.
Next school. Let's see, we can still do a little bit of looting. I guess I should, why not just loot the rest of that? Yeah, screw it. I'll just loot whatever's close.
Yeah, I was in an all-girls grammar school, and what made me laugh was, come the year I left, the nickname for the school was Whores on the Hill.
Whores on the Hill.
Yes.
Wow.
Because 6 girls in the years below mine all got pregnant.
Yeah, that's substantial. We had a couple pregnant girls when I went to high school that I recall. I think 2 of which were in my class, but yeah, 6.
Yeah, 6 girls from year the year 10 to year 12.
Yep. So thus the school became the Whores on the Hill.
Yep, school became the Whores on the Hill.
Now, I went to an all-girls school, but they tossed me out and threw my pants out after. I don't get it.
I don't know, I think one of the funniest things was Mort's cousin used to meet me either at lunchtime or after school.
Uh-huh.
And he would show up in an army surplus fucking heavy jacket, so
Yeah.
like, with a scraggy ass looking beard that like hadn't taken properly, and a packet of kiddies mix.
Of what?
Kiddies mix, Haribo kiddies mix.
Yeah, I know what you're talking about. The same people that make the gummy bears.
He didn't get kicked out. I was told to like get off the school property and stuff like that. I will never know.
I was gonna say, yeah. I mean, any teacher would be like, okay, keep your eye on that one. For sure.
But yeah, he looked dodgy as fuck, and he would just be stood outside the gate waiting for us, and it would be like me in year 11, 2 other girls in year 11, and then it would be like 1 girl from year 8, 2 girls from year 9, and 3 girls from year 8. So we were aged between, what was it, 12 and 16.
Yeah. Oh. It's a bad mix, I think.
Yeah. Yeah, that was a bad mix of ages.
Yeah, because I mean, just the difference between a 12-year-old and a 16-year-old is just so drastic.
All right, Vic.
Take it easy, Vic.
Have fun with your stream, man. Talk soon.
I hope to join you tonight. As usual, it'll be late. I don't know what time zone you're in, but I'm Eastern, and you know how I do. But yeah, man, looking forward to playing with you. And then Grayson says the sad thing about the zombies is that the zombies are just trying to be friendly. In this world, you are the freak. The zombies are just trying to help you fit into this new world. And for their kindness, I hit them with a pipe. I guess I'll never fit in. Oh, shit. Oh, well, I have a knife.
I heard that. Grayson, everything I forgot from school I blame on the nuns hitting me with rulers. God clearly didn't want me to understand algebra too.
God works in mysterious ways.
But yeah, it was like, my school years were actually pretty good, apart from the fact that I managed to piss off my English teacher, my drama teacher, my history teacher, and my geography teacher. And my RE teacher.
How'd you... I mean, all in one go, or these were separate incidents?
These were separate incidents, but they hated me for the rest of my time in school. My drama teacher and my geography teacher got over it, though, and they never really let it affect how they treated me, besides the occasional snide comment.
Yeah.
But my English teacher, I wrote a 5,000-word essay explaining why I thought her two favorite authors were shit.
Wow. That's not antagonistic at all.
So yeah, she kind of took a little bit of an exception to me.
Right.
In that come the end of my GCSE year, I had to have all of my schoolwork separately marked because she was marking me down. So if my like homework or my schoolwork was like A worthy, she would actually mark me as a C.
Oh shit.
Yeah, it really marked me down. Yeah, so that's how I managed to piss off my English teacher.
Damn.
And my RE teacher kept getting on to me because he was a Catholic.
Uh-huh.
And he told me at one point that if I didn't believe in God, I was going to hell. So, yeah. So I decided I decided to read the Bible cover to cover. And then I pointed out all of the inconsistencies in it.
And enemy number 2 is earned.
So, yeah,
but I mean, if he already said you were going to hell, I wouldn't say he was a dear friend to begin with.
So yeah, I pissed him off. He was also my tutor, like. So when I had to do like morning register and stuff like that, I had to go and say hello to him.
Ah.
And then my history teacher, and for context, she was descended from German Jews.
Uh-huh.
And she decided to pose the question, was Hitler evil? And I wrote my essay explaining why I didn't think Hitler was evil, but why I thought his actions were evil. And then I also explained why I didn't think he was evil, in that, it's like there was a lot of good things. He was clearly insane. Evil people know that what they're doing is wrong. He did not. Yeah, and I went into all that kind of shit.
Okay.
So, yeah. So yeah, that was teacher number 3 that kind of didn't like me very much. So yeah, I really enjoyed school, but there was a couple of things which I probably could have done better, and they probably could have handled better.
Yeah, I guess so. So yeah, we're out of fuel. This is a good place to run out of fuel, though. Basically our parking lot.
Yeah, at least it's not like surrounded by them.
Right. Yes. This is a drastic difference with... Oh, okay. Never mind. That's kind of a glitch. It shows that the door's closed, but it's actually open, or vice versa. That's helpful.
That's extremely helpful.
You know? Like, oh no, the door's closed. The next thing you know, zombies start running right through it.
Yeah.
Ah, there's Billy again. Well, I guess I'm at a good point to stop, I suppose. I streamed longer than I thought I would, and I got an hour and a half out.
Sorry, is it natural? Kat, you sound like you were a ray of sunshine as a student.
Right?
And like, yeah, I did say I was a troll. It's like, that has always been true.
Yes, there was a troll up there at correct me if I'm wrong, Horrors on the Hill.
Yeah, Horrors on the Hill. And so I just didn't deal with bullshit. And when the teacher's turning around and going, oh, this author is absolutely amazing and wonderful and brilliant, and I sit there and read it and go, the timeline doesn't make any sense.
That's not what they want to hear. They want to hear an echo chamber.
Yeah. But yeah, as I turned around, I was like, okay, so she was... Yeah, it's like she had sex with her cousin in early spring. Apparently she leaves 3 days later when it's high summer. And when she gets home, which is about 60 miles worth of walk, it's late winter. Fuck is your timeline?
Did you by chance read Grayson's last comment?
The Clairvoyance Club.
But he wanted to join the Clairvoyance Club, but it was shut down due to unforeseen circumstances. Brilliant.
Yeah. But yeah, you know, so I went through that, and then I turned around to her and I was like, by the way, Jane Austen writes the same fucking story with just different named characters every time. And then I went through point by point, and I broke down each chapter into what happened. And I'd done that for the one story we were doing, and then I'd done it for the other story, and they were like almost identical. And it was just like, it's the same fucking story.
That is actually so insightful. That is true. When it comes to Jane Austen's works. Yep, not that I've read plenty, but I was in theater, so I was actually involved in some productions of oh god, what the hell was it? Pride and Prejudice? Would that be it?
Yeah, Pride and Prejudice and Sense and Sensibility was the two that we were doing.
Yep.
And it is literally the same fucking story. It's like to the point where I was getting confused over which character I was meant to be talking about.
Right. That is so true. That's funny.
So yeah, that's what my 5,000 word essay was on. Was, hey, Thomas Hardy, you know, Tess of the D'Urbervilles.
Yeah.
If you actually read that, she has sex with her cousin in, I think it's early to mid-spring. She leaves 3 days later when it's high summer. And a 60-mile walk takes her until the end of, like the end of winter.
Wow. Yeah. There's not a lot of consistency there.
But yeah, so she didn't like me.
But you had a valid point.
Well, she tried arguing. She tried telling me that I was saying that how it was written was cliched. But I never touched on that at all.
Huh. No, yeah, attacking the consistency, especially when it's you know, when it is clearly off. That has nothing to do with calling it cliche.
But no, and at that time it wasn't cliched. So,
Yeah.
it was all fresh writing, so I didn't touch upon that. Alright, Grayson.
Take it easy, Grayson. As I said, I'll probably be streaming tonight, probably be teaming up with others that are playing and streaming. So if you have the time and you're interested, be sure and join us for that. Again, this has just been kind of a little test challenge to try it without the HUD. Tonight I will have the HUD, but that'll be different characters. So as long as I play with this community, it'll be no HUD, if I can pull it off. Anyways, I want to thank Sushi Cat. Thanks for coming in and talking to me. Otherwise, I was talking to myself.
Yeah, that's alright. I had fun.
Cool. I appreciate it. And as to everybody out there in Chatland, I really appreciate you taking the time. And I hope to talk to you again soon. As always, this is Automatic for Automatic Games. If you like this, good night. Good night. No. Have a good day or night. I'll talk to you soon. Bye.
Bye.